Moving on now to mission 7, the hologram performer. This uses the same model as the previous mission, but it uses a different part of the model. So for this, we care about this orange push activator that we can see near the bottom of the image, and we want to make sure that that gets pulled all the way out to start the match. So looking back at our field view, we're going to move the camera just a little bit, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it too clearly, but I'm going to try to point it out. There is a very thin white black line right here, and my camera is not picking it up too well, but when you look at your mat, you'll be able to see it. It's a thin black line running this direction. There's this thicker black line right here. That's not the one I'm talking about. There's a much thinner line right here. And when you pull the plunger all the way out, that's about where it should line up. So when it's fully extended, it should be at that very thin black line. And so that is the starting position for this part of the model, is having the orange push activator extended all the way out. So once we've done that, and you can actually see that this refers to the stage set line, which is that thick black line that we were noticing earlier when we were trying to find the thin line. So if we look at the scoring criteria for mission number 7, the hologram performer, we are looking at, is the push activator completely past the black stage line? So when we push the activator, it's going to cause the performer to swivel. We don't actually care about what the performer is doing. So we're going to switch back to the field view just to see that. So as I move the plunger, you can see the performer start to move. It does not matter what the performer is doing. All that matters is that you move this activator into the right position. So if I push it a little bit, I'll get that. And if you notice right here, I'm breaking the plane. I'm on that black line. That is not scored. I have to be completely past the stage line. So I keep going. That's getting closer, but as you can see, I'm definitely still hovering over it. So we want to push it all the way in as much as we can. So there's an air gap there, a pretty substantial gap, so that you don't have to push it all the way in. So right there, that would meet the scoring criteria because you can see some daylight there. And so that's what the referees are going to be looking for, is, are you completely past that stage line? So if we look back at the document, we have a couple of examples of that. The second example, it is right there at the edge. In fact, from where I'm sitting looking at this picture, I might call this too close to call. But in First Lego League Challenge, if it's too close to call, that's something that the referee would generally give the benefit of the doubt on, and the students would get the points. So all you have to do is clear that black stage line, black stage set line rather, and you will get the 20 points for mission 7, which is the other mission on this model, the other being mission number 6. So that's another way to get 20 points.